Hi, my name is Jesse, and today I'm checking out the OBSBOT Tail 2. It's a 4K AI-enhanced PTZ camera. It is very versatile, and today we're checking out what it offers. So first, a quick overview of the specs. This camera shoots 4K up to 60 frames per second, but it also shoots Full HD, then it's up to 120 frames per second. It has a 1 to 1.5 inch 50 megapixel sensor. That's a lot of detail, especially in well-lit environments. It has 5 times optical zoom and up to 12 times hybrid zoom. That means if you go above 5, then you lose some quality. It has an AI-powered tracking and auto framing. It can follow people, objects, or even pets, or whatever you want to track. It has multiple outputs: HDMI, SDI, USB-C, plus IP streaming. And you can switch your frame from landscape to portrait, so that is really handy for when you make social media content. It is really easy to set up. You'll need to download the OBSBOT app, and then you can connect with your phone via a Wi-Fi network, and then you stream the output on your phone. You also have your controls and your settings on your phone. So you have everything on your phone. You can turn on the settings, but you also get the controller. So if you just want to record on your phone and then use a controller to zoom in, zoom out, or to move the camera, you can also do that. So it has different functions and you can use it in different ways. So for me, what makes this camera special is the auto tracking. You can basically track whatever you want. If you select it on your app, you just select the person or the pet or the moving car or the moving object. You select it and then it will track. So if something moves slow, you can put the tracker on slow, and if it moves faster, you can put it on faster. So otherwise you will see jitters. If someone steps, you see the camera also sort of stepping, and you don't want it, you just want it to be a smooth focus. But it works really well. And even, for example, I put a tracker on myself when I first tried it out, and then I closed my phone, but the camera was still on, and it kept tracking me wherever I was moving to. Besides that, there's also the zoom. So you can zoom up to 5 times for optical zoom, so then you don't lose resolution. But if you wanted even more to zoom in, you can go to 12 times, but then you lose some resolution. But yeah, so you can zoom in quite a lot, which is really great if you really want to follow something that is maybe in the distance and it's some smaller thing. You can zoom into it. What is also nice about this camera is that you have a night modus. So if it is dark, you can put on night mode and then it readjusts to the light. You lose some quality and there is some noise in the dark, but yeah, for cameras with this sensor, that is kind of normal. But it's still nice that you have this mode, because in dark situations, you really have enough light to still film something. You can use this camera for a lot of different things. You can use it for interviews, like as a second camera or a third camera, but you can also use it for table talks where you have multiple people talking and the camera can go around, which is really nice. You can even use it as a webcam. The only thing is the output is MP4. You don't have that much data for color grading or the biggest quality. But for the things that you want to use, I think the quality is good enough. So here are my pros and cons for this camera. The pros is 4K quality, it's good quality, and you can shoot up to 60 frames per second. The auto tracking is really well. I'm kind of impressed with how well the auto tracking is. Yeah, you just have to select the target and it tracks really good, and it just goes with you to wherever you're going. It has a flexible zoom, which is really nice, so you can zoom up to quite a lot, also with and without losing quality. And it's very easy to change to landscape mode, so you can make social media content, which is very nice to have. And the night mode is also really nice, that you can film in the dark, which is really helpful. And the app is very easy and intuitive, and yeah, you can just use it easily, and it's quick to set up, which is really nice. The cons for this camera: it is a bit heavier than I thought for the small camera. If you're outside, make sure to check your Wi-Fi connection or your 5G, because it can be a bit laggy, so there can be a bit of time differences, so make sure you have a good connection, and otherwise just make sure you connect it with an HDMI or an SDI cable to whatever screen or output you have, to not have it as laggy as much. Audio-wise, you really have to connect an audio device to it to capture audio, so there's no internal microphone, which if you use multiple cameras, for example, now I'm filming with 2 cameras, and the main audio source is on the main camera, so not on the PTZ, so I don't have any audio on my camera, on my PTZ camera. So I really have to make sure it aligns well, the audio with the frame, so I need to do a clap, of course, but yeah, it is a bit of a con. It would have been nice if there was some internal audio. There is also no physical record button, so you do have to connect with the app to press record, and you can do close your phone, but you really need your phone to record. It does record on the mini SD card, but not on your phone, but you do need your phone to record, or you live stream directly, so you can choose different functions to record on. The price for this camera is around €1,400. To conclude, the OBSBOT Tail 2, it's a really nice camera to have as an extra camera, in my opinion, for if you're shooting interviews, if you need to track something, if there's something eventful happening in your shoot. Then it's a really fun camera to bring around, an easy camera to set up. So for me, it was a joy to use. I liked it. It doesn't really fit perfectly for the work that I do, but it for sure is a nice camera to have as an extra. If you have any questions about this camera, I'm pleased to answer these. And I hope to see you next time with a new review.